Fit for a Purpose. I'm Jo, and today we're talking about protein. It's a key part of your diet if you're trying to lose fat and keep your strength up as you age. I wanted to focus on it because it's something that so many of us are eating too little of. So let's start by talking about why protein deserves a much bigger share of your daily calories than you're probably currently giving it. So protein is essential when you're trying to lose weight for a few reasons. Firstly, it helps you stay full. So protein is more satisfying than carbs or fats. So it means you're less likely to overeat or snack. It also helps your blood sugar keep stable, so it reduces cravings. So all in all, it's like a win-win if you've got enough protein in your diet. Secondly, your body uses more energy to digest protein. So that means you burn more calories digesting protein than other types of food. Now look, it's not a massive boost, but every little helps, right? And lastly, and probably most crucially, it's to help you keep your muscle mass. So losing weight isn't just about shedding fat. You'll want also to maintain or even build your muscle too. So protein is the building block that muscles need. So if anybody out there that wants to lose weight and look more toned, losing fat is important, of course, but equally important is keeping or building the muscle you already have. So most of us will have witnessed challenges that come with aging. So whether it's a grandparent, a neighbour, or even a friend's parent who's become frail or suffered a fall, they're wake-up calls. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass. It's a condition known as sarcopenia. And whilst we all will get older, delaying the onset of the frailty that comes with age is something we're actually can be well equipped to fight with protein and resistance training. So strength equals independence. The stronger your muscles, the better your balance, coordination, and overall ability to perform daily tasks. This strength directly translates to a more independent life for longer, where you're less reliant on others for basic needs. So in practice, protein and resistance training have to go together. You have to lift weights, use resistance bands, or use body weight exercises. They aren't just for the young or the athletic. They're actually essential for everybody, especially as we age, to maintain and build muscle mass. Because protein, as I said, is the building block of your muscles. So when you resistance train, you're breaking down your muscle fibers in a good way, because it's the repair process that our muscles go through after exercise that helps them get stronger. And it's protein, the protein in your diet that your body uses to repair and grow those muscles stronger. Without adequate protein, your body can't effectively rebuild those muscles. It makes your training efforts less fruitful. And as you diet, your body doesn't just shed fat, it's also shedding muscle. So aging and dieting are a guaranteed way to increase your muscle loss, unless you get enough protein and, of course, you resistance train. One of the big questions I often get asked is, how much protein do I need? How much should I be having? Well, as a rough guide, you should aim to get about 25 to 30% of your daily calories from protein. That's roughly 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of your ideal body weight per day. For many women, that's equivalent to about 100 to 120 grams of protein every day. So where should you get your protein from? Well, from animals, beef, chicken, fish, eggs, and dairy products. Or if you're looking for plant derivatives, then you've got beans, nuts, seeds, and soy products like tofu and tempeh. If you're on a plant-based diet, it's crucial that you mix up your sources of protein. You need to pay more attention to make sure that what you're eating gives you all of the essential amino acids. Animal-derived products will have the right and the full selection of essential amino acids in them. plant-based sources don't tend to have the full spectrum in any one source, so you do need to combine your proteins up a little bit more. Another common question I hear is, how do I increase my protein intake? Boosting your protein intake can be really simple. Yes, it takes a little bit of thought and maybe a little bit of planning and maybe a slightly different approach, but here are a few things to think about. A really simple method to increase your protein is simply to increase the portion size of your protein on your plate. I know, rocket science. Instead of 1 chicken breast, go for 1.5 chicken breasts. That can significantly increase your protein without much thought or effort. But for some reason, most people don't think about doing this. I think they have a really fixed idea of what a portion looks like and find it hard to think, I'll just have 1.5 or 2 times as much as historically I've had. Swap those 2 slices of wafer thin ham in your sandwiches or salads for a more substantial protein hit. It's really easy when you're on a diet to get in the habit of trying to cut things back, reduce everything. Weighing those 2 slices of ham that are super thin and thinking, oh, that's good, that's quite a low calorie lunch. You need to take a different approach. You need to think about ways to increase the amount of protein at every meal and prioritize your calories around that. So whether that's chunkier meats, for example, I often roast a chicken and I use meat from there for sandwiches, big chunks of it, yeah? Not little slices, big chunks of meat. You should always aim really to get your protein from whole foods like meat, fish, dairy and legumes. Those are obviously going to provide the additional nutrients beyond just protein. But real life often means planning a perfect day. Perfect calorie intake can be difficult. And if you're often on the move, protein supplements can be a really handy option. If you're falling short on protein, if you're aiming for that 100 to 120 grams of protein a day and you're falling short, don't hesitate to use a supplement like a shake, a bar, or protein drinks to get your protein quota in. Whey protein derived from milk is one of the most common protein sources you'll see in those protein supplements. It's a fantastic option for a quick top up. There are also plenty of resources and recipes online. So sites like in the UK, the BBC Good Food site, if you just search on there for high protein recipes, loads will come up. Loads of family friendly, easy cook meals, whether it's spaghetti bolognese, chili con carne, all of those can be really good ideas. So that's it for today's episode. I hope I've helped you understand about the benefits of protein when you're on a fat loss journey. Remember, getting enough protein is crucial for feeling full, for burning those calories, and for maintaining that muscle. Thanks for listening. Hit subscribe if you want to hear more on fitness and nutrition. I'm Jo, and I'll catch you next time.